Now that the dust has settled on the Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury clash, the big question is, what's next for the Gypsy King? Where does he go from here? Some people are saying retirement. There's nothing left for him to prove. He's done everything. Some people are advocating and pushing for the Anthony Joshua fight. Now, for me, I want to give you my personal opinion here. You know me, I keep it real with you. No disrespect to Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. Both guys have done an amazing job. Amazing careers. Do you know what I mean? Amazing, fantastic careers, both inside the ring and outside. AJ, Fury have done amazing. They've kept British boxing alive. They've brought us so much entertainment, so much great moments. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not taking nothing away from these two warriors. Do you know what I mean? They are legends of boxing, legends of British boxing. Do you know what I mean? So listen, I'm not taking nothing away. But I have to keep it real. I have to say how I feel, how it is. Do you know what I mean? I can't be fake to myself. What is the point of Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fighting each other? The reason why I'm a boxing fan, I'm an MMA fan, I'm a fan of combat sports, is because when I'm watching a fight, there's something on the line. There's jeopardy. There's a meaning behind the fight. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, what are they fighting for? Let's keep it 100. What Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, what are they fighting for? What, for egos? For money? Because that's what it is. The fight will be based on Tyson Fury's ego and Anthony Joshua's ego. Like, to me, this fight means nothing. It's irrelevant. I was a big advocate. I was pushing for that fight, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. And you know what? Regardless of whether Fury loses. But after sitting back and really taking a few days like to really think about it, I watched Anthony Joshua's last few performances. I watched Tyson Fury's performances. I'm like, you know what? Nah. There's no point. There's no point. Both guys, again, with all due respect, they passed it. Fury's past it. Do you know what I mean? Like, Fury's past it. AJ's past it. Like, if this fight would have happened, it should have happened like 7 years ago. When both men were at the peak of their powers. Do you know what I mean? Like, if these two guys fight, Fury, AJ, like, if they fight next, like, we're not getting the Anthony Joshua, you know, that fought Dillian Whyte, that fought Povetkin, that fought Vladimir Klitschko, that gave us all these great knockout memories, all these wonderful, fantastic memories at Wembley. That's not the Joshua that we're going to be getting. Do you know what I mean? We're going to be getting a Joshua that his punch resistance is gone. Fury, we're not getting the Fury of the Wilder fight. We're not getting the Fury that beat Dillian Whyte, that stopped Derek Chisora in the third fight. We're not getting that Fury that had the movement, that had the even the hand speed. Do you know what I mean? That come on, we're not getting that Fury, man. You know what I mean. While you're watching this, you know what I mean. We're not getting these two guys at the peak of their powers, like when they're both at their strongest. We're getting these guys to fight each other at their lowest. And I always feel like that's a bad idea. I'll be real. Don't get me twisted. Both guys will make money. Do I believe if Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, that fight was to be made at Wembley next year, listen, they'll do 80,000. They might even do 86,000. They might break all types of pay-per-view records. Because you know what? As fighting fans, yeah, we're going to watch it anyway. We're going to buy the pay-per-view. People are going to buy tickets. Do you know what I mean? It's an event. It's a big event. Especially in the UK, it's going to be a big event because these two guys, they have been household names. These two guys have helped to keep that British boxing alive. Do you know what I mean? They've carried the torch for so long. They've given us some great memories. So, of course, it's like as a farewell, as a thank you to these two fighters from us, the fans, we will go and watch the fight. We will go and watch the fight, but we will know that the only reason why we're watching this fight is so that these guys can just have a nice little pension. It's a send-off for them to go off in the sunset. Because competitively, there's no meaning to this fight. What are they fighting for? Are they fighting for the what? The King of England, the King of Britain, the UK? They can't even fight for that. Because guess what? Daniel Dubois, he's got the IBF belt. Daniel Dubois is a champion. Tyson Fury, Joshua, they got no belts. They got no belts. At this moment, the king is Daniel Dubois because he's got a belt. So Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, what are they fighting for? That's the question you have to ask yourselves. What are they fighting for? There's no meaning behind this fight. There's no meaning behind this fight. For me personally, I don't want to see it. I wanted to see it before because I thought, you know what, there's going to be some type of jeopardy in it. But right now, just thinking about it, both guys have lost to Usyk twice. Yeah, by the way, there's no shame on losing to Usyk, who's arguably one of the greatest boxers of all time. People say heavyweight, I'm saying greatest boxers. Olympic gold medalist, undisputed, undefeated at cruiserweight, undisputed, undefeated at the heavyweight division. There's no shame in Fury and Joshua losing to that guy. But the thing is, the real thing is, both these guys are just they just past their best, man. I don't think these guys will ever fight for another title. I'm just, the way I'm looking at the landscape of boxing right now, Joseph Parker, Zhilei Zhang. I know Zhilei Zhang's getting on a bit. Martin Barcole, Kabayao, you go Wardley, you throw in all these other fights. Dubois is in the mix, he's the champ, he's there. Joseph Parker. Listen, it's going to be tough. Like, any of these guys can smoke Fury and AJ. They can, because Fury has slowed down. He hasn't got that speed. He hasn't got that movement that he once had. He hasn't got the aggression, the determination. He hasn't got it. Do you know what I mean? Fury just hasn't got it. Anthony Joshua, punch resistance gone. You know what I mean? His defense is all over the place. He seems like he's checked out. So these two guys, yeah, the only time, yeah, I want to see them fight each other, yeah, and I don't know how this is going to happen because I don't think they can do it. If one of them has a belt and the other one is challenging one of them for a belt, that's the only way I see that fight. Other than that, these two guys are fighting for the battle of the losers. They're fighting for the title of the losers. Let's be real. Alexander Usyk's leftovers. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. What else they're fighting for? Obviously, we know money. They're gonna make big money. We know that. But apart from that, come on, is boxing all about money? As a boxing fan, listen, mad love for the fighters making money. They go in the ring, they give everything, they put their lives at risk, make all the millions. But I want something more. Do you know what I want? I want jeopardy. I want something on the line. I want a meaning behind it. There's no meaning to this fight, like I've said so many times in this video so far. There's no meaning to it. Then what's the point? What's the point? Do you know what I mean? I honestly, I can't sit here. I don't know what the answers are next for Fury or AJ. I don't know where these men go next. You know what I mean? Maybe AJ, listen, Dubois might still give him that rematch. At least if AJ was to take the rematch against Dubois, if Dubois has a belt, that has a meaning. Because then we know, you know what, Josh is going for revenge. Yeah, he wants to get back at Dubois. He can say, listen, it was an off night. You know, my defense was all over the place. I want to make it right. That fight makes more sense. Dubois, AJ, that makes more sense than Fury, AJ. Because at least Dubois, AJ, there's more meaning. There's a story behind it. We can all get, do you know what I mean? We can say, look, oh, let's see what Joshua can do in this rematch. Can he get his revenge? A lot of people are saying Joshua should retire, man, he's done. A lot of people are saying Fury should retire, he's done. Some people say maybe Fury, Joshua, they still got one more fight. For me, they've got one more fight. But I don't want to see them fight each other because there's no meaning. I don't care. If Fury fights Joshua, he beats Joshua, I don't care. It don't mean nothing. If Joshua beats Fury, I don't care. It don't mean nothing. It might be good for their own egos, where they're like, yeah, I beat Joshua. Joshua could be, yeah, I beat Fury. For their own egos. But in terms of boxing, in terms of history, in terms of the whole landscape, it's a meaningless fight. It's a meaningless fight. There is no point. There's no point. You let me know. Let me know in the comments, man. Am I bugging? Do you know what I mean? What is it? Am I not being reasonable? Am I being a bit out of order here? Am I disrespecting both fighters? Because I don't think I am. But let me know in the comments, man. Let's have this conversation. For me, it's a meaningless fight. There's people out there, I know there is. that just want to see AJ Fury, because you know what? These two guys have been in the spotlight for so long. They should have fought long time ago, and people still want to see that clash. And I can understand why. I get it, but trust me, there's no meaning behind it. What's the motivation for both fighters anyway? Listen, things can change. All of a sudden, AJ might get a belt from somewhere, or Fury might do something. Then that, you know, the fight in a year's time or whatever, 18 months, there might be something on the line. There might be more jeopardy. There might be a title or something like that on the line that we might be, you know what? Yeah, this is an interesting fight. But as for now, pointless. If you still want to see that fight, you know, and tell me why. Why do you want to see it? Do you know? Let me know, man. Let me know in the comments. Let's have a conversation about it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'm your boy, Enzo. Please don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like the video, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, because that's how you're going to help us to grow. And also, please don't forget to hit the notification bell, because that's how you're going to be notified of every time we drop a video. Because a lot of you guys, I'm dropping videos, but you're missing out because you're not hitting the notification bell. So make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I drop a video. Thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed. Peace.